never get a Star Trek meets X-Men movie, but at least we can see Star Trek and Iron Man compete at the box office. Cue title scene! I'm a nerd. Anyways, it's that time of week again. It's time for box office numbers. I'm your host, Kevin Jones, as usual, giving it 1,000% of all my effort. Here's where I give you the top 6 movies of the week, give you their grossing numbers, and why they are the way they are. Without further ado, here we go. Coming in at number 6, it's 42, making $2.73 million, followed by the Croods, them children and their movies, with $2.75 million. Then it's my favorite movie of all time, Pain and Gain, with $3.1 million. Followed by The Great Gatsby with 23, and then some more numbers that I don't feel like saying million. Then Iron Man 2 with 35 million. And coming in at number 1, Star Trek Into Darkness with 70 million. You can see those numbers next to me. I don't know if I'm putting them up left or right, so I'm not even going to bother pointing this time. Now, why are things the way they are? 42 is better than Oblivion. 42 is better than G.I. Joe Retaliation. 42 is better than Mud. 42 is a good film that will continue to do well, at least until, I don't know. It's done very consistent for a sports movie, especially now when a lot of times sports films just kind of come and go. To see one last this long at a consistent spot and rate is very appealing to both the sports genre and very good for historical films. Then we've got the Croods. Seriously, how is this lasting so long? As far as I'm concerned, Iron Man 3 is a kid's movie. Yet for some strange reason, and I'm sure Iron Man 3 is going to be on this list for months. But the thing is to believe that this film, which I still have no desire to actually see, can stay this consistent is mind-boggling. I'm sure it's doing most of this money overseas. For it to still be here is still pretty crazy. Then we've got Pain and Gain. Thank God Dwayne Johnson's going to be in Fast 6, which will open up soon. Hopefully I can review that and he can make me happy about him again. Maybe while I'm at it, maybe he'll put Michael Bay in a chokehold. You know he can. Followed by The Great Gatsby. I was expecting more of this movie. The great American novel, taken down and ruined thanks to some lights and some of that Jay-Z crud, and this sounds probably too Jewish. The thing is that this film is probably so far, I think, the summer's true disappointment. Yeah, Oblivion wasn't great, but the thing is, realistically, the time Oblivion came out, I think people were just so ready for Iron Man 3 they didn't care. With this film, in theory, there's a lot of Great Gatsby fans, and they seem to be happy, but it's really not doing well appealing to mainstream audiences. You know, it will hold out. It will stay here a while. It's going to cling to life. Realistically, if DiCaprio was hoping for this to finally get him that Oscar he's been working towards for the past decade, this is not it. Then you've got Iron Man 3. Finally dethroned after 2 weeks as number 1. Doesn't matter. It just broke the $1 billion mark, which you know means one thing. A lot of Iron Man suits. You know, let's make it 2 things. It's official. Batman, eat your heart out. Only to have it broken by Bane, because now Iron Man's going to beat you out. This film is insane, epic. Because it did so well its opening weekend, it's impossible to see how it couldn't be doing as good as it will. Expect this film to be here for a long time. Will it do it as good as the Avengers? Probably not. But still, this is an insane amount of money. Then coming in at number 1, Star Trek Into Darkness with only 70 million. Star Trek fans? Probably not happy. Bye-bye. The thing is that realistically speaking, a lot of people were projecting 100 million for the opening weekend. But the thing, and not only that, the film got a head start because many theaters started playing it on Wednesday, and it continued on through Thursday and Friday for the weekend. It's because of this, people were really expecting this film to beat out Iron Man 3 bad. But the thing is that it's a lot easier to sell Iron Man. One thing I didn't cover in my Star Trek review is that what hurts this movie is that the thing is the way it's presented. The trailer is what ruins it. The thing is that according to the trailer, it sounds like another crazy terrorist bad guy goes on a rampage again, like how Batman was presented in Iron Man 3. Because this, it holds people back from seeing it. Plus, again, all of these other movies, as good and bad as they appear to be, have a strong hold. Unlike last year, where films like The Avengers and Dark Knight Rises were spaced out enough so they were able to take full control of the box office, this time around, there's really a lot of consistency going around. Iron Man is a world-famous name. So is Star Trek. But Iron Man has done a lot more to redeem itself and make it mainstream, whereas Star Trek, which had a 4-year hiatus based solely around the fact that its director is scatterbrained. But I do have a feeling Star Trek will make $100 million. It probably, this weekend the only film you have opening up is going to be Epic. That film looks very good. It looks very exciting, a lot better than the Croods. But the thing is, realistically speaking, Star Trek is still one of the biggest franchises ever released. I'm sure it will probably go into #1 2 weeks in a row. And who knows? Maybe it will be the second film this year to break the $1 billion mark. Which brings up to my next question. What do you all think? It would appear I haven't gotten a single comment on any of my videos. Kind of like when I ask girls out. But the thing is that these videos, I'm doing them not just for myself, but for all of you. If you guys don't like something I'm doing with them, or think I should change things, well, leave a comment below, and I will check it so you know it won't be ignored. Till then, happy movie goings. And remember to live long and prosper. What does this mean? They ever explain this? Like, what practical purpose do they ever think this would mean? I mean, I get a thumbs up because thumbs are awesome. Just like, I don't know.